Hello, welcome to BioGreat TV. If you're new here, please subscribe and turn on the notification so you don't miss our next video. Major natural resources in South Africa. To say that South Africa stands on a pedestal that sets her apart from most other African nations is beyond questioning. The country has produced one of the greatest leadership icons in the world, Nelson Mandela. Very few world leaders, living or dead, can boast of the kind of respect, regard, and awe Mandela is held. South Africa is also the only country till date where a street has produced two Nobel Prize winners. Some countries can't boast of one winner of this coveted award, yet in South Africa, a single street has two of them. And again, the great Nelson Mandela is one of the two, the other being Archbishop Desmond Tutu, and the name of the street is Vilakazi in Soweto. I hope this have spiked up your interest to know more about this interesting country. But what about their natural resources? That's what the video is about. Let's go. Beautiful scenery. South Africa is arguably the most beautiful country in Africa. The beauty of this nation is evident in tourists pouring into the country in their numbers to see and experience the beauty of this great nation, as the country is the most visited country in Africa. Some of the tourist attractions in South Africa include the following. Luluwe Umfolozi Game Reserve. This reserve boasts of what are referred to as the Big Five: lions, elephants, leopards, buffalo, and rhinoceros. Blyde River Canyon. The scenery of the curious geological formations, lovely waterfalls, and the wildlife make this place simply enchanting. This canyon is the second largest in Africa. Durban Beaches. The expansive stretch of soft golden sand and the warm sunshine has earned these beaches the nickname the Golden Mile. Durban Beaches are major tourist attractions in South Africa. These are but a few of the beautiful scenery South Africa has. Tourism in South Africa is thriving because of these beauties of nature. About 10% of South Africa's workforce is employed in the tourism sector. From the 2017 records of the Tourism and Migration Survey in South Africa, over 3.5 million travelers came into the country that year, most from the USA, UK, Germany, the Netherlands, and France. Forests. Though only about 0.47% of South Africa's land is covered in forests, it remains a very important resource to the nation. By government estimates, about 160,000 people are employed in the forest sector, and it contributes up to 11% of the country's agricultural income. Some of the most prominent forests in South Africa include the Dilinza Forest in KwaZulu-Natal and the Newlands Forest in the Western Cape. Arable Land. According to a World Bank report in 2014, Arable Land makes up about 10.3% of South Africa's land territory. This enables the cultivation of a wide variety of crops like maize, wheat, and grapefruit. The agricultural sector employs about 10% of the country's workforce and contributes about 3% to the GDP. Fruits are among the very important agriculture products in South Africa. You might be surprised to know that South Africa is the second largest producer of fruits in the world. It is the second largest pear producer in the world and the fourth largest apple producer. Awesome, right? Grapes are also very important crops grown in the nation, as they are used in the country's winemaking industry. About 40% of South Africa's agricultural export is made up of fruits. Fish. South Africa is bordered by two oceans, the Indian Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean. These oceans provide South Africa with a vast number of fishes. Tuna, mackerel, and anchovies are some kinds of the fish caught in South Africa. In 2003, it was estimated that the fish output from aquaculture was more than 2,600 tons of fish. About 45,000 people were employed in the fishing sector as of 2002, and $404 million was added to the country's GDP from this sector. Apart from commercial fishing, South Africa is also a popular destination for sports fishers, and several resorts have been established to cater to the sports fishermen. Minerals. Mineral resources are very abundant in South Africa. Until recently, South Africa was the world's largest producer of gold before it was overtaken by Ghana. It is also a leading producer of coal. 40% of the coal produced in the country is used in the energy sector, while the rest are exported. Given the vast deposit of coal in the country, South Africa pioneered a technology whereby coal is converted to oil. China and the United States of America have now followed suit, having learnt from South Africa's innovation. The country equally has a vast deposit of diamonds. Over 15 million carats of diamond were produced in South Africa in 2005. The country's uranium reserves are the 5th largest in the world, and in terms of production, South Africa is the 11th largest producer of uranium. Time will fail us to talk about the many natural resources that South Africa is endowed with. It is also worth mentioning that these resources have been put to judicious use over the years, making South Africa one of the most developed economies on the continent. What have we missed out of these resources? Let's know in the comment section. Will it be ridiculous to subscribe to our channel? If no, please like this video, share and subscribe to our channel.